Hello. Good afternoon. How is everyone? Stop it. I've been trying to put out how's that? I've been trying to put out my fall stuff, okay? And I had to put my hair up because it got very hot. It seems wrong to be putting fall stuff out when it feels like summer. It does. It feels very wrong. But I'm going to do it anyway, okay? Because, I took off today. Today's Monday. You'll see this on Tuesday. But I took off today because my weekend was a little busy. And I didn't get anything done that I wanted to get done. So I asked my boss if I could take off today. And she said, yeah. And I was like, cool. So, so far, I haven't done much. I cleaned off the front porch, swept it off, and I took my fall rug out there and laid it down. That was something. And the poor old dead plant, I took the pot out back and took the dead plant out of it. And I've got another dead plant that I need to do something with. But it's cleaner. It's better than it was, yeah. And then, what did I do? I hung my wreaths on the front door and the side door. And then, do y'all remember me telling you about the paint that I wanted? It's by Rethunk Junk, and it's resin paint. You use it to paint furniture. I use it to paint my doors. It's also made for doors. I ordered the color Sunflower. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I ordered the color Marigold. And I'm going to paint my doors Marigold. It's kind of a sunflowerish color. Actually, the sunflower color doesn't look like sunflower so much to me. I don't know. She didn't ask for my opinion on naming the paints, but I think the paint that I ordered looks more like sunflower. But anyway, I'm bad about just deciding to paint my doors. Okay, let's just paint it. Let's just see what happens with this. And that's what I do, yeah. So anyway, that paint will be here. I was going to go to get it, but the closest place that had it was way up in Woodstock. And I really didn't want to have another whole shopping adventure because that's that big antique store. And I didn't want to commit to so much time away because I'm trying to dig stuff out of my storage room. But I had to stop and make me some lunch. But I thought of a couple of funnies that happened to me yesterday. I don't know if they're funny or scary or both. One, I was trying to do laundry. This is after the whole Joan fiasco with the thing, right? And I put the towels from the washer into the dryer, as you do when they finish washing. And then I poured the soap and the fabric softener into the washer. And I closed that little drawer. And I hit the button and turned it on for it to start washing. And as I walked out of the room, I saw my sheets still laying on the floor. I hadn't even put them in the washer, but I had just turned the washer on. So I immediately ran over and hit pause, because it has a pause button. And it paused. And then I put the sheets in. And I said, go forth and prosper, okay? Go do your thing. And then the washer came on and washed my sheets. But I was like, Tracy, you've stooped to a new low now to turn on the washer. I have turned on the dryer thinking that there were clothes in the dryer and I hadn't put them in there before. But I don't think I've ever turned on the washer when it was empty. I don't think. Possibly I could have. Also, I like chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans, on my salad. Except they're very hard to fork. It's very hard to fork a garbanzo bean, okay? Because they're little bitty peas. Why are they garbanzo beans or chickpeas? Are they peas or beans? Can we decide that? I don't know. I would think they're more like peas because I don't, what it doesn't matter. Anywho, you can't really fork them because they'll roll away from you, okay? So, I just finished eating a salad. So, you take your fork and you scoop it. You scoop it like this. I didn't have garbanzo beans, peas, chickpeas on this salad, mainly because of what happened yesterday. I had to change clothes 3 times yesterday. So every time I would get my salad and then I would scoop up one of those beans, I would go to put it to my mouth, and that pea bean, which had Thousand Island dressing on it, because I'm old school, I like Thousand Island dressing, okay? It would roll off my fork, and it would roll down my shirt. And by the time I finished eating, I had Thousand Island dressing all over the front of my shirt. And I was like, what? Why? So today I did not put the pea beans on my salad because I didn't want to fight them again today. I may have to bring a spoon to the salad party and scoop my peas up with a spoon to go with my bite of salad. Penny's snoring. She won't do it because I got quiet. I think when I get quiet, she's like, oh, she's listening, and she stops. But she can cut some rugs. Cut some rugs? Cut some logs? Saw some logs? Cut some rugs? Cutting rugs is dancing. I've never seen her dance before. Huh. Saw some logs. I don't know. She snores. That's all I'm trying to say is she snores loudly sometimes. Oh, loudly. I got her a new harness from TikTok shop. I really like the quality of the harness, so I'll attach that video for your viewing pleasure. Plus, it's just Penny walking down the road, which is, cute. You can just sing inside your head, walking on sunshine, hey, hey, walking on sunshine. Look at that poochie belly. Look at that poochie belly. She just finished eating. She got a poochie belly. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back, okay? Okay. Check out Penny's new harness. It's super cute. If I could get her to slow down. She has to put both legs through the little holes, and then it just comes up, and it's got a Velcro attach, and then it's also got the clip that attaches. Hello, sir. But yeah, it's cute, and then it's got little light reflectors right there on the shoulder. But anyway, you're not going to believe where I got it. The TikTok shop. Can you believe I got it at the TikTok shop? Yeah, it's super cute. Now that one's a large because she's 20 pounds. The lady I ordered it from the name of her page is Babs, B-A-B-S, Babs, and Maddie, M-A-D-D-I-E. And she's got a Shih Tzu, and she said would you stop? She said her Shih Tzu was, I think she said 16 pounds, and she was wearing a medium. So since Penny is 20 pounds, I got her a large. And it fits really nice. So anyway, if you want one, go to the TikTok shop. I think it was $16. So I think that included shipping and all that. So anyway, I'll be back. Hi. There's my sunflower wreath on the door, and the color's about like that. So I think that'll be beautiful, won't it? I mean, I may take that down and move it somewhere else because it might blend in too much, but that's not what I'm here to tell you. A fly has gotten in the house. It's a national emergency. So I'm standing over here by the door, and I open the door so it will go out just because it's right here, just go outside. I won't kill you if you'll just go outside. But no, I opened the door, and it flew right back in. Well, then I see it down there at the bottom, and I'm trying to kick it with my foot. And Penny's looking at me like I've lost my mind because I'm over here kicking the door. Perhaps I have, ma'am. Perhaps I am. Ham. Yeah, I'll be back. Here we have my coffee table with all its beautiful decorations. There's Penny. There's Penny. I didn't do much on my mantle except I took down 2 of my owls and put up those gnomes. Hey there, pumpkin. I love fall most of all. I made that pumpkin and I made that little gnome, and the flowers I bought from Hobby Lobby went in that thing. I put that little candle ring around that candle and that little pumpkin, and there's my parents. And I put these 3 little gnomes, and I put the pumpkins in the truck bed, and those little gnomes. You'd think I'd like gnomes. I liked gnomes. That's a glass pumpkin, and I just added that little sprig right there. And that bird has been there, but it's a very foolish bird because it's on an acorn, or an acorn as my mama says. And then that owl. That's where I put the other thing I bought at Hobby Lobby. And then I just added an owl there, I can't talk, and a pumpkin there. And there's Mr. Charlie. My boss gave me that for Christmas. When the year he died, so there's that. And that's all I have done right now. I think that's plenty enough. But, oh, and I added this cat right here because that cat belonged to my mom. And it's a spooky, scary cat. I think she made it. I don't know, but I don't want to get rid of it because it's cute, you know. It's my little black cat. Speaking of black cat, the girl's mom called and she said, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm just down the road. But when the girls get home, could you please tell them not to panic because I'll be home in like 10 minutes, but I had to pick up a kid or drop off a kid or something. And I'm stuck in traffic, so no panicking. So I went and stood at the street and waited on them. I mean, I saw the bus fly by, so I knew that they were getting off the bus. And Naomi walked up and said, how long have you been standing here? And I said, all day. I've been here all day, waiting on y'all to get off the bus. I said, I'm just kidding. Your mom is stuck in traffic, and she'll be home in 10 or 15 minutes at the most. She said, don't panic. But I'm right across the street if you panic, okay? And anyway, she said she saw a black cat. That was how I linked that to that. So, anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon. Because people be crazy, and I can't eat peas with a fork. And, yeah, have a great day. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly.